Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lexi and Merry Christmas Eve. This video will go up on Christmas Eve and I really hope that if you're celebrating Christmas that you have a fantastic Christmas with your family and your loved ones. And if you're celebrating other holidays, I wish you a happy other holidays as well. So I really just hope you're having a great time of year and appreciating all of the blessings that you have. I know it's been a tough year, so we all deserve some celebration right now. So guys, this is the video that I come to sit with you if you have also gained weight recently, because I definitely am up on the scale, which has been the theme of my past videos, the past couple of months actually. The second half of this year has kind of been crazy as far as weight gain, some loss, some up and down, but trending upwards. So let's just rip the band-aid off, shall we? So the last weigh-in that I reported was December 3rd, and that was 182.1. And that was the day that I left for California. That was after my Thanksgiving camping trip, so I was already up on the scale. Then I went to California, was helping my sister out. She just had a baby, and then December 12th, Saturday, I was at 184.1, so that's up 2 pounds. Now I just want to say for that week, and I'm doing a 2-week recap because last week I did my pros and cons of alternate day fasting video, so I wanted to keep the update to this video to not make that one too long because it was already really long. But that week that I got back from California, I was planning on doing just my Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but I had a dentist appointment scheduled for Friday and it got pushed to Tuesday. It got changed to Tuesday. And I had to have a filling redone that was broken. And since I've started alternate day fasting, I have had dental work done 4 times where I've had to, this was my 4th time, where I've had my teeth numbed. And I have found that I really like doing dental work fasted better than non-fasted, or my previous experiences while not fasting and getting dental work done. I feel like the numbing works faster and is just more effective. Before I started fasting, I had like built up a tolerance to the numbing solution, and I would have to have them I would always have to have them redo it or put more in because I could still feel it. But ever since I have started fasting and have had my teeth numbed, I can feel it working like instantly. And the other benefit is that, I don't have to worry about eating on numb teeth afterwards. If you've ever bitten into your cheek when your teeth are, when your mouth is numb, it is not a pleasant experience afterward when you start feeling it. So for those reasons, I prefer to be fasted when I do dental work. So long story short, I could do a 60-hour fast Monday and Tuesday and then do my regular fast on Friday. And I thought about doing that because I thought that would probably be beneficial for me right now with all of my, inflammation and stuff like that. But I decided instead to do an egg fast on Monday and then fast Tuesday and Friday, and eat Wednesday and Thursday. So I did do that. I did an egg fast on Monday. I don't enjoy it. I've talked about this before, but I did it anyway. And so I did the egg fast and then fasted Tuesday, did my dentist appointment, and then fasted Friday. So for that reason, I think that's why I didn't lose as much as I normally would on a 3-day fasting week. I think the egg fast does help me to not gain as much as if I just did like a 5-2 week, but it's not the same for loss and all that as doing a full 3 days of fasting for me. Anyway, and so that's what I did. So I was at 184.1 on Saturday the 12th, and then so then this Thursday was December 17th. I weighed in at 184.7. Now, a note about that, so that's 0.6 pounds up again. This is a 3-day fasting week, but I am weighing in on Thursday, so I'm only weighing in after 2 days of fasting. So that means that my weight will continue to go down a little bit, but we're going out of town just for the weekend, a quick trip to see some family. So yeah, for that reason, I weighed in on Thursday, even though I will be fasting on Friday as well. So yeah, I'm definitely up on the scale, and I've been reflecting a lot lately, and you could look at it. So last Christmas, right after Christmas, and I talked about this in a couple videos ago, last holiday season, I was doing a diet bet, which is, a thing where you put in money and you have to hit these benchmarks of weight loss to be able to get your money back, and you win more money on top of that. And so because I was in that competition, basically with myself, I was very conscientious about making sure that I was continuing to lose weight and hit those goals. And so even though I was still enjoying my holidays and I was, taking the days off that I wanted to, I made sure to squeeze in the extra days if I took a day off or whatever, and just sort of balanced it all out to make sure that I hit those weight loss goals. So last Christmas around there, I think I was at about 187 pounds. So from then to now, if you look at it, like I'm really only a few pounds down from that point. And so you could look at that as like, man, that was a failure. Like, what a terrible year. But, and also, so I hit my goal back in June. My lowest weight was 174.1. So right now I'm about 10 pounds up from my low. And again, you can look at that as just a failure. I've gained all this weight back, blah, blah, blah. But on the other hand, here's the thing on how I'm choosing to look at it is that I'm still 25 pounds down from my starting weight, which was 209. Also, I have learned a lot this past year. So much from reading, listening to podcasts, watching other people's experiences on Facebook, on Instagram, through comments on YouTube, doing YouTube. This whole journey has been such a learning experience for me. And even though a lot of the experiences I've had this year are things that have happened before, they were new in different ways. So, and when you have new experiences, you have to learn from them, and sometimes they're going to be kind of a setback, right? So some of the things that happened to me this year that I have talked about on this channel are that I had a 7-day break from alternate day fasting, from fasting in general. I didn't fast at all. I gained weight from that. I was able to lose it again. But then right after that, I found out I had a kidney stone. Actually, I had multiple kidney stones. And side note from that, because I always get this question when I mention the kidney stone, did fasting cause the kidney stone? No. So fasting does not cause kidney stones. However, in my case, I believe I was underhydrating by a lot. In fact, I was doing a lot of dry fasting previous to this, and no longer do that because I've had a kidney stone. I'm not saying no one should dry fast. I think that you can do it like conscientiously sometimes, but I do think you can absolutely overdo it, and it can be dangerous. So that, coupled with the fact that my particular kidney stone was caused by high oxalate foods, the highest of which is spinach. I used to eat a lot of spinach. Nuts are also high in oxalates. I still eat nuts. I break my fast with nuts every time. But as I am hydrating more and being more conscious of it, I feel like it's okay. if I have more kidney stones at my next follow-up visit, then I will look at cutting out the nuts, but I definitely hope that that is not the case. So that was a whole ordeal that lasted 2 to 3 months, was kind of like the whole process between getting the kidney stone, going and having the procedure done, and then recovering from the procedure and antibiotics and all that. I also had a lot of pre-existing dental problems that I had to take care of this year. That causes issues. And also, as I mentioned before, just having the holiday season without the accountability of the diet bet. Stress, and then on top of that, just like learning about maintenance, you know. And at this point, I don't know that I could say that I'm in maintenance, you know, because I'm out of my goal range. My original goal weight was 175, and then I switched to a goal range of the 170s. So right now I'm, you know, between 4 and 5 pounds out of my goal range, 10 pounds up from my lowest weight, and, you know, about 9 or 10 pounds up from my original goal weight. So I don't know. Am I in maintenance? I don't think so anymore. I think that I'm back to having a weight loss goal. And that's okay. Again, I've just learned so much. So, and I've also learned by adding in more 5-2 weeks with only 2 fasting days that is not something that would work for me as like a long-term maintenance strategy, at least the way that I've been doing it. I think I could tweak it a little bit and it could work for me, but you know, that will require more experimentation. But really the point here is that, and I mentioned this on Instagram, is that all told, I changed my trajectory, my original trajectory. And that is where I want to focus my energy and my thoughts, because basically before I started fasting, I was gaining between 5 and 10 pounds a year consistently. And based on that, and based on my family history and how I know things work with my genetics, just observing from other people in my family, I would continue to gain. And so right now, had I not intervened and done anything, I would be somewhere probably between 215 to 220 pounds and gaining steadily. So that's a big deal, because at that point, I would be in the obese category. I was right on the cusp of it before. So I would be obese. I would be headed towards morbid obesity and a whole bunch of health problems. Because again, I see it in my family history. And so I changed the trajectory, and that is really what I'm grateful for. And that hasn't changed despite the fact that I've had some setbacks. And I have the tools to re-lose the weight that I've regained. I know I can. Like, I have no doubt, because I know why I gained that weight, and I don't feel like out of control or anything like that. Yes, I have overindulged this past couple of months, and that was my choice. That wasn't like, oh, I'm a victim, you know, like I made those choices, and I'm going to choose to make better choices very soon here. So I wanted to come on and just put that out there, because I feel like we focus way too much on just numbers by themselves without looking at the big picture and looking at what you've learned and how far you've come. And I think that is very important on this journey. So for whatever it's worth, I hope that helped you. And again, I really hope you enjoy the rest of your holidays, and I will see you next week on New Year's Eve. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.